loaded with sodium, nitrates, grease, and animal fat. Breakfast!
I met a man from Chernobyl, a technician. I asked him, was the problem that severe? And he said to me,
that.
But enough about me, let's talk about you. What do you think of me?
Excuse me? Is this like a sex thing?
Frankly, I'm hot to trot.
What is this?
I'll have what she's having.
Boy, this is a big night for me.
Is this show business?
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Carl Reiner. What a night! What a night! What a year! First, the Berlin Wall comes down, Noriega is sent up, and Daniel Ortega is thrown over. Peace and democracy are breaking out all over the world, and now, this. What else can I say? Here we are with the award show that asks the burning question, why? Anyway, I would like to welcome you to the American Comedy Awards and to explain that tonight's awards are the result of ballots sent to 1,500 performers, all working in comedy, who selected the nominees, then the winners in each area. Our first presenter proves that if you are tall, smart, attractive, and intelligent, you can have your own show. And if you are funny, you can have two of them. Here from Full House and America's funniest home videos, Bob Saget.
Thank you. It's a great theme, isn't it? This is... It really is. I love it. I wish I'd written it. This is really nice, being up here in front of so many people that I've known and kissed up to over the years. It's a big thrill for me. It's weird, actually, because just 10 years ago, I was working for comedy club owners all over this country. Many of them were total scum, and, and some of them are here tonight, and... But hey, wait a minute, because some of them were the nicest people I've ever met. Sometimes, this is all true. Sometimes the most fun I had during those gigs was after the shows. The other comedians and I would go back to the hotel or the comedy condo, as it were, and we'd turn the TV on with the sound off, and we would dub the voices of whatever old movie was on at 2:30 in the morning. We did that, and boy, did we have a good time. Well, from clubs, I was very fortunate and got a job on the incredibly popular CBS morning program, where at West 57th Street, I got to stand in line in the cafeteria next to Charles Kuralt, who actually told me, "These are my mashed potatoes." And he really said that. And I knew there were his mashed potatoes because they were on his shirt and his pants and his shoes. They were all over him. It was a beautiful thing. Upon leaving that show, I got the fortunate job of playing the widowed father of 3 kids on Full House. And it was great. It was wonderful. It was a great gig. Until my own 3-year-old daughter, my real one, smelled my TV baby on my clothes and thought that I was cheating on her. Now, thank you. Thank you. You're very kind. A couple of years later, I got my most recent job on America's Funniest Home Videos, where I get to sit with 2 comedy writers in a claustrophobic room watching people's home movies on a TV with the sound off and dub the voices of whatever's on the screen. Oh, geez, have I grown. Well, I guess some things don't ever change. Well, hey, I'm not here to talk about myself, although it's a little late, isn't it? I'm here to talk about comedy, and I am very, very glad this award show exists to pay tribute to it. I love being on an award show, and I actually think that there is a shortage of award shows on television right now. So it's at this time that I would like to pitch this idea to any person watching who could come up with the cash, and there are some people here that have money, I would like to see an award show channel. Now think about this. It's all award shows, 24 hours a day award shows. I think an award, you could give out awards for all kinds of jobs. The best accountant, the best lawyer, the best agent. Okay, it's a horrible idea, but I gave it a shot. But here's a good idea. Why don't I stop the producer from sweating and do what I'm supposed to do? Here we go. For funniest male performer in a television series leading role, the nominees are, from Cheers, Ted Danson.
The way I see it, you haven't had a date with a guy for about 2.5 years. Now, I think this date of ours could be good for me, but sweetheart, I gotta say, it's looking real necessary for you.
From Roseanne, John Goodman.
Tonight, we're trying a variation on my classic recipe, vegetarian style.
From the Arsenio Hall Show, Arsenio Hall.
Sandy, show me this picture. No smoking, and particularly with a black man. That's what this looks like right here.
Excuse me, is there a Caucasian here? I really need a cigarette.
From Newhart, Bob Newhart.
Well, I've called about just about everyone I know, and they think I should sell. $1.5 million. I have what for brains?
From The Tonight Show, Jay Leno. And the winner is John Goodman in Roseanne.
I'd like to thank the Carsey Werner Company, Danny Jacobson, Jeff Harris, great cast. Rosie, baby, you're the greatest. Thank you.
As I was rambling on before, I do that half-hour series based upon America's funniest home videos. It seems that everyone has made a video of their funniest moments. Well, the American Comedy Awards is no exception. Crazy things have happened on this show over the past 3 years, and here are just a few highlights.
Thank you. I love being here.
It's beautiful. Thank you.
Thanks for all the laughs.
Thank you. And to think I almost didn't show up.
My only regret is that I didn't have to sleep around much to win this award.
Now, on with the show.
The nominees for Best Sheepherder with Suckling Young, male or...
No. I would like to do one impression, if I may. Jiminy Cricket. Move in close. Ready? Tell me this works. When you win.
Actually, I'm here because maybe I can meet Norman Lear. I figure, you know, hell, they're running condom ads. Maybe they'll give me a sitcom now.
Don't you know everyone wants to laugh? My dad said be an actor, my son, but be a comical one. They'll be standing in line for those old hunky-tonk monkey shine. You could study Shakespeare and be quite elite, and you could charm the critics and there's nothing to eat. Just slip on a banana peel, the world is your feet. Make 'em laugh, make 'em laugh, make 'em laugh.
I think it's the banana. It seems a little undignified. Maybe we could shorten it.
Well, I must say, the first time for anything is so marvelous.
Make 'em laugh, make 'em laugh. Don't you know everyone wants to laugh?
I have written this little speech I would like to give to you right now. I've heard it myself. I don't care for it.
Make 'em laugh, make 'em laugh, make 'em laugh.
There's plenty of political comedy. In fact, as soon as Olympia Dukakis won the Academy Award, George Bush announced that Cher was his cousin.
The Exxon Valdez, whose captain said, "Why blame me? I had a designated driver, didn't I?"
Isn't this special? What am I saying?
For the funniest female on
special with a TV thing because she's a woman with a cable in her.
I don't have much to say that Emo Phillips hasn't already said.
And I'd like to thank the directors and the writers and the producers for helping me through the years. I'd like to thank them, but they're all gone.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
It's a very emotional evening. They're coming right down to the wire now, and many people either want to eat or go to the bathroom. You all get one of these? Everybody's in our business, aren't they?
The 4th Annual American Comedy Awards, brought to you by Dr. Pepper and your local Dr. Pepper bottler. Dr. Pepper is just what the doctor ordered. The exciting, innovative, unconventional new spirit of Dodge. Ultra Slim Fast, give us a week, we'll take off the weight. And by Miller Lite. When it's Miller Lite, less filling really tastes great.
Who's left? Kane.
Pitch and Marone is due up.
Kane.
So Burns is going to have to go to his bench. The only choice is John Kane.
Hey, kid. Get me the doc.
Burns has been reluctant to use Kane, preferring to go with the younger players, but maybe you don't have a choice here tonight.
Now batting for Marone, Kane.
What got into him?
Did you hear the one about the 4 lumberjacks who fit in a Dodge Dakota pickup? Or are we stretching our credibility? The new Dakota SE Club Cab, now available in your neck of the woods. Get up to $2,000 cash back on selected trucks guaranteed. Advantage Dodge.
People keep asking me how it felt to be in the first Jamaican bobsled team. Well, let me tell you, man, it was cold, freezing. See, coming from Jamaica, the only thing I like cold is Miller Lite. Light's not some watered-down version of your regular beer. It's a less filling beer that really tastes great. And let me tell you, man, Jamaican bobsledders will be ready in '92. Keep training, man. Going for the gold next time.
You gotta believe when it's Miller Lite, less filling tastes great.
Listen up. McDonald's Fries Surprise is so easy to play, a rutabaga could figure it out. Buy a large or a medium fries or a hash brown, then peel off the sticker. You win every time. Like a Big Mac for 69 cents. $10,000 or fly anywhere in the world Delta Airlines goes. Ooh, if that's not terrific, I'm not a member of the Tuber family. So play McDonald's Fries Surprise today. It's the game with appeal. Appeal? I love potato humor.
Ladies and gentlemen from Night Court, Harry Anderson.
One of the most important awards that will be given tonight goes to performers working in comedy clubs all over the country. This is Laugh Tracks magazine, the Bible of the comedy combat zone. Laugh Track magazine, which has done as much for comedy as Louis Anderson has done for The Leotard, asks for nominations from leading comedy club owners and then sends out 500,000 ballots so the patrons could select the performers appearing in these clubs. I would like to point out that the proliferation of comedy clubs around the country has allowed the art of stand-up to evolve and mature. It is no longer as it was in the old days when comedians had to resort to cheap trickery and low burlesque shtick to satisfy unsophisticated audiences. A nod of the hat to the good old days. There we are. Before we present the nominees for the stand-up there is a breeze, there is. For the stand-up comedy club performer this year, we would like to introduce you to the man who first won this award way back in 1988, Mr. Jerry Seinfeld.
Thank Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It is great to be here at the podium. Because when you're at a podium, folks, you know what you're talking about. Isn't that why they have podiums? There's something about a podium. You can put anybody in front of a podium, and people are going to listen to what they have to say. You could have to go to the bathroom at the podium, and it doesn't matter. It looks pretty confident. And now the award for the nearest latrine. I am presenting the award for female stand-up comic. It is not easy to become a stand-up comic. It is like becoming a murderer. No matter how people try and talk you out of it, you're going to do it. And that's how you do it. Okay, the nominees are Female Stand-Up Comic of the Year, Pam Stone.
You never find love when you're looking for it, do you? No. You know why? Because you look too desperate. Oh, yeah, you think you look cool. You look like a dog under a buffet table.
Rita Rudner.
I had to go get a mortgage by myself. That was scary. When I was first on my own, I didn't know anything about money. I used to sign my checks, Love, Rita.
Ellen DeGeneres.
Like, say they call you about 7 o'clock, all right? So it's 7 o'clock and they haven't called. You say, okay, I'll fix a drink. So you have a drink. Then you have another. Then you have another. Then you have another. Then you have another. Then you have... Now you're drunk. Now it's 5 after 7. They still haven't called.
Brett Butler.
So, well, hello there. It's nice to be here. This is kind of the country, too. I was born in Alabama and raised in Georgia. I'm so Southern, I'm related to myself. And,
Carol Leifer.
Group from the 60s, they're not the originals. This always happens to me. I went to see the Temptations. The guys were white.
And the winner is the red thing. The winner is Rita Rudner.
Nobody's ever happy with what they have, though. People with curly hair want straight, and people straight want curly, and bald people want everyone to be blind. I always thought I was adopted when I was growing up because I don't look anything like anyone in my family. I look a little like my grandmother now because I have brown hair and blue eyes, and she has blue hair and brown eyes.
And now here's another one of the first recipients of this award in 1988, Judy Tenuta.
Things are. How many of you are moody and depressed because you are not me? You know what? I'm so excited I just flew in on the Trump shuttle. Yeah, I was riding Trump. But who hasn't been? Except for Ivana. Yeah, guess she's kind of moody. Okay, so anyway, I'm sitting on the plane, and, you know, Trump is sitting next to me, and he's breathing on me. And he has coffee breath like Juan Valdez's sweat socks. Okay, I like that part. But then he goes, Judy, my dog died last June. I said, well, did you have to bury him in your mouth? And then he says, Judy, he said, Judy, he said, Judy. He had an accordion, too. Could happen. He says, Judy, I'm sensitive. I just want to sit around with a bunch of men and cry. I said, well, go to a Clippers game. Tough like Dr. Ruth? Oh, perfect. Tell me this broad's not a chihuahua with foam. You know, she comes up to me and she goes, Judy, I'm a sex therapist. I'm a sex therapist. Yeah, well, I would be too if I came up to everyone's belt buckle. Anyway, so I'm so glad to be back in LA to do the Comedy Awards. You know, I was in the park today breastfeeding the pigeons. And I'm walking with Mayor Tom Bradley. It could happen. And the mayor says to me, hey, Judy, you don't think we have too many homeless people, do you? And I said, oh, no. It's perfectly normal for the sidewalk to be soft. Okay. Now it's time to present the next award. This is for the best male stand-up stunt puppet. Yeah, like he's not begging to spawn. Tim Allen.
My mom said men are such pigs, they shouldn't even talk. They should grunt like the little primates they are. Don't talk to me. Grunt. You don't think men grunt? Go to Sears. Watch men look at tools.
Richard Jenny.
When you walk around in your clothes, you go, I'm fairly attractive. When you see yourself in front of a full-length mirror in the fluorescent light, naked, and go, yeah.
Jeff Foxworthy.
I don't understand. Why is it when a woman gets in the bed, the temperature of her feet and butt drop to below freezing?
Dennis Wolfberg.
I actually started my career as a school teacher. And I taught in a school that even by South Bronx standards was a difficult one. Any elementary school that has its own coroner, I don't care where you're from, to me.
Rich Scheidner.
There are going to be those moments in any particular day where one minute you look at the other person, you're thinking to yourself, I want to spend the rest of my life with you. And your next thought could be, how can I fake my death?
And the winner is Jeff Foxworthy. Come here.
You guys ever go out with a girl that forgot to tell you she had a boyfriend? That's information you need, yeah? This happened to me. I went out with this girl. We had a good time. We went out to dinner, and then after dinner, we came back to my apartment. We'd been at my place about half an hour when there was a knock on my front door. I walked out, opened the door. There's this 250-pound guy staring at me going, what the hell you think you're doing with her? I looked him right in the eyes, and I said, I'm cutting her damn hair, and you're just going to have to wait, all right? Thank you very much. I have absolutely nothing to say except there should be a recount on this. I was thrilled just to be nominated. I want to thank some of the people, Chris DePetta, Jeff Abraham, my family and friends, J.P. Williams, just because, and most of all to my wife, without whose love and support I would probably still have a real job with a benefit plan. And to all you folks out there on the road sleeping in those lumpy mattresses and driving 1,000 miles a day, anybody can get here. Keep working at it. Thank you very much.
Good evening. Thank you. I'm Alan Thicke, the luckiest guy in the world. How many remember a show called Thicke of the Night? I'm sorry to hear that. Maybe I'm not as lucky as I thought. But I stand before you tonight as a symbol of eternal hope for the would-be comics of America. A spokesperson for the ups and downs, the triumphs and tragedies of a comedy career. Psychologists tell us that the best comedy is often born of adversity. In 1984, I won the gold medal in adversity. It was a show that dared to challenge Johnny Carson. Others said it couldn't be done, but I proved it. I was the Pat Sajak of my time. They say you're your own worst critic. That wasn't true. In my case, it was People magazine. They blamed me for everything but acid rain. I remember one critic who actually liked the show. Yes, there was one. He tried to pay it a compliment, but even that didn't come out right. He wrote that Alan Thicke had a nice, self-defecating sense of humor. That was my best review. I had it permaplanked. We even had a sponsor whose commercial sounded like a cruel joke. In the middle of every program would come an announcement for feminine napkins. And the voice would say, once you've tried new lightweight, you'll never go back to Thicke again. I was having breakfast at the International House of Has-Beens when Growing Pains called, hallelujah. And if I have but one wish for you, it is to remember that into each life, a little Kirk Cameron may fall. And as your former poster boy for Flop Sweat, my advice is to be philosophical and remember that life itself ends in cancellation. And may my journey symbolize that by hanging in through the disappointment and pain, you too might rise again in front of a national television audience to face your accusers, and from the bottom of your syndicated heart, with all the humility you can muster, be able to say,
Stay tuned for B. Arthur, Dudley Moore, and Betty White.
WTAE-TV, Pittsburgh.
That's me, Christina Ferrari, after I had my baby. Since then, I lost 25 pounds in 3 months with the Ultra Slim Fast plan. It was easy. Ultra Slim Fast is really delicious and satisfying. I'd have a thick chocolate shake for breakfast, another for lunch, then a great dinner. I love Ultra Slim Fast. It gave me back my figure, and I feel great. Now the only baby fat in this family is on the baby.
Ultra Slim Fast. Give us a week. We'll take off the weight.
We've put over $1,000 in options at no extra cost in this 1990 Dodge Caravan. Let's see if this family can find it.
Psst. You're getting warmer. There it is. It's right under your nose. With $1,000 in guaranteed cash rebates, this 1990 Dodge Spirit will be light on your wallet. Look it up at your Dodge dealer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President.
This is George. Like to tell you about a fine motion picture. Dana Carvey, Opportunity Knocks. Good for the economy. A kinder, gentler comedy. Explains our trade deficit. Could give away the ending, but wouldn't be prudent at this juncture.
Opportunity Knocks.
Kind of makes me laugh.
Rated PG-13. Sneak preview Friday and Saturday night.
Come share the spirit of a distant land, Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay, Florida.
Celebrate the sunrise, celebrate the day. Celebrate the life you live, and let your soul play, let your soul sing, let your soul laugh, let your soul love, let your soul dance. Your soul is filled with happiness when the day comes to an end, but soon enough tomorrow comes and your soul can dance again.
Busch Gardens at Tampa Bay, no place else. Only one night has all these stars. First, on the Barbara Walters special.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
A good pump is better than having sex. This is before I met Maria.
Chevy Chase.
I've been in a slump since I left Saturday Night Live.
Warren Beatty.
Maybe I ought to get out there and talk a little bit. Here I am.
All with Barbara Walters. Then it's the Silver Screen's golden event.
Rock on.
I want to thank you all.
Billy Crystal hosts the Academy Awards live after the Barbara Walters special in 1 week.
Ladies and gentlemen, Beatrice Arthur.
Once again this year, I reluctantly agreed to attend these somewhat vulgar proceedings, hoping to bring a little class to the event. As a matter of fact, I was just backstage explaining this to Harry Anderson, who is still having trouble with his zipper. This year, I have been assured that the envelopes will be delivered properly, hermetically sealed by the gentlemen from the prestigious accounting firm of Price Waterhouse, Joseph Page and Richard Norton. They tabulated the votes. Gentlemen, may I have the hermetically sealed envelope, please? Young man, does your mother know what you do for a living? If this is a one-size-fits-all, I'd like to meet all. For the funniest female performer in a television special, the nominees are... From Top Tomato, Elaine Boozler.
I have 6 locks on my door, all in a row. And when I go out, I only lock every other one. Because I figure no matter how long somebody stands there, picks the locks, they're always locking 3.
From Julie and Carol together again, Carol Burnett.
All right, you got one more chance. Oh, thank you, thank you. Don't you ever step into my spotlight! Do you hear me? Don't you ever do that, ever!
From Saturday Night Live 15th Anniversary Special, Jane Curtin.
What can I say besides, try these on for size, Connie Chung.
From Comic Relief 3, Whoopi Goldberg.
I had to get a little one.
Look, there go Pat Riley.
Ooh, yeah. This is one of the best-looking white men I have seen in my life.
From Andrea Martin, together again, Andrea Martin.
Can I get you, sweetheart, a Bailey's Benedictine or a Beaujolais?
A Black Russian.
Oh, Black Russian? Yeah, you and me both. Find 2 of them, we can double date.
And the winner is Carol Burnett and Julie and Carol together again.
Thank you very much. The first time I've ever won a comedy award for singing. I hope it's not the last. Carl, keep the beard. It's terrific. I thank you so much, and this means an awful lot at this time in my life to be with all of these wonderful ladies and to be here, and I would like to thank the people who created Julie and Carol together again, Ken and Mitzi Welch, and of course my buddy who isn't here tonight. She's in Europe making a movie with Marcello Mastroianni. I have this, she has him. Julie, I love you. Thank you very much.
Each year, 5 men and 5 women are recognized for their lifetime achievement in the field of comedy. And here to present these awards is a giant in our industry, half of the legendary Derek and Clyde trilogy, a true lifetime overachiever, Dudley Moore.
thank you, Bea, for that sterling introduction. And I think we all know what sterling is worth these days. It is my pleasure, it's my unfettered joy to present this year's Lifetime Achievement Award, male. Many of you have mistakenly construed that this is awarded for lifetime achievement for being a male, solely for maleness. Which would, of course, give one pause as to why Milton Berle is in the category at all. Every one of the esteemed gentlemen in this year's crop of lifetime achievers have inextricable links, so hard to say that, to the musical world. Milton Berle, in fact, wrote this famous piece of music. Although he did enter to this strain on more than one occasion. And who else comes to mind when we hear this theme? That's right, a man who has made more people laugh in bed than Dr. Ruth. Our second honoree, Johnny Carson. And our next distinguished comedian is not only an expert clown, but a wonderful dramatic actor. That's right, he's Jack Lemmon. And the theme made famous by the next honoree says it all. Yes, yes. Bob Hope. But, you know, the man who received the most votes this year for giving us a lifetime of laughter plays his own theme music. From his home in Connecticut, Mr. Art Carney.
That's a light show you see for nothing. What were you expecting, humoresque? Lifetime Achievement Award. But I'm not through achieving. Seriously, ladies and gentlemen, if over the years I brought some happiness and some laughs to you folks, makes it all worthwhile. I'll cherish this award forever, believe me. Thank you.
I love that man's name, Arthur. It's now available in your local video stores. Moving on, our honorees for female lifetime achievement are Miss Eve Arden, Phyllis Diller, and my little buddy Goldie Hawn. And of course, Shirley MacLaine. Shirley, of course, who won a Lifetime Achievement Award in all 6 previous lifetimes. But here is the woman who this year received the most votes for the Lifetime Achievement Award, which we call the Lucy.
Hello, Betty.
Hello, Alan.
What are your plans for the summer, Betty?
Well, I'm going to do some... What did you have in mind, Alan?
That's the camera. When the red light goes on, that means that the camera is about...
I know what I'm doing. Just cue me and then stick a sock in it.
I'm still a little confused. Who exactly is Ricky? Lucy's husband. I thought Desi was Lucy's husband. Not on the show. Desi wasn't on the show. Desi played Ricky. Who did Lucy play? Lucy. I know, but who did she play? Lucy. Right, but who did she play? Lucy played Lucy. Well, then why didn't Desi play Desi? He wasn't tall enough.
And here she is, Betty White.
I appreciate that so much. I realize we were late starting and you wanted to straighten out your underwear, but I do appreciate it in any event. I truly do. When I was a kid and doing the senior play in high school, my dad was so proud of me, and he would say, "Are you going to practice today?" And I would get so ticked off. I said, "I'm in the theater. We don't practice, we rehearse." And he never could quite get that through his head that you didn't practice. So we finally began calling it that, and little did I dream then that this kind of an honor would be here now. And I want to thank all the producers through all the years, from Don Fedderson up to Paul Witt and Tony Thomas and Susan Harris, and all the wonderful writers from George Tibbles up to those magnificent team of miracle workers that we have on Golden Girls, and all the performers that I've had the privilege of working with, from Del Moore through Mary Tyler Moore up to those three silly, crazy ladies, Rue and Estelle and Bea, and the directors that I've had. Well, when I say had, I don't... I want to thank you with all my heart for this. And I know a lifetime achievement would indicate that you should say thank you politely and get out of the business. But I can't, because I still have to practice. Thank you very much.
Stay tuned for Henry Winkler, Kirk Cameron, Beau Bridges, Tom Arnold, and Roseanne Barr on the American Comedy Awards.
Me and Joe were two of the most feared players in football. Now we want to try more peaceful pursuits, like fishing. We brought along some cold Miller Lights. The Light's not some watered-down version of a regular beer. It's a less filling beer that really tastes great.
You ready to try and catch a fish, Randy?
Okay, Joe, I'll go first. Hey, fish! Get in the boat!
Boy, this fish is pretty easy.
It's no fish story. When it's Miller Lite, less filling tastes great.
Hey, that one's too small. Get out of here!
The new mouth. A healthy, cleaner, modern mouth. A new, improved, close-up mouth.
The fluoride toothpaste with the protection of real mouth rinse. A toothpaste and mouth rinse in one.
For a new mouth, healthy mouth. A new, close-up mouth.
A fitness tip from Courtney Gibbs, Miss USA.
My secret for tightening my tummy? 20 killer crunches every day. My secret for losing a few extra pounds? Ultra Slim Fast. I just lost 5 pounds in 1 week. I had a delicious shake for breakfast, another at lunch, and a sensible dinner. The Ultra Slim Fast plan isn't just fast, it's nutritious. When people say, Courtney, you don't look like you need Ultra Slim Fast, I say, that's exactly why I use it.
Ultra Slim Fast. Give us a week. We'll take off the weight.
I think I'm in love. Who now? That goddess on the raft. Out of your league. Oh, yeah? Yeah. Watch and learn.
May I have a towel? Richard?
Never underestimate the doctor.
Hi, excuse me. Are you French? You look French. I love French food.
Tuesday, look who's had a fender bender.
How you feeling?
How do I look?
How you feeling?
On Roseanne. Then it's for the birds.
How do we get them out?
Maybe if I wash my car and put it out back, they'll all land on top of it.
Coach, it's all new fun Tuesday.
Wednesday.
I know this man. We've done business together before.
Casey is accused of committing murder.
3 gunshot wounds.
Will McMurphy protect her?
The one time I come to you and you ask me to lie.
An all-new China Beach.
Ladies ladies and gentlemen, Henry Winkler.
This year, the American Comedy Awards program has chosen to honor a man for the Lifetime Creative Achievement Award. He has been responsible for hundreds of hours of comedy. He has just completed his latest film, Pretty Woman, but America knows him best as the creator of Happy Days, which then begot Laverne and Shirley, and then begot Mork and Mindy, which at one time was rated 1, 2, and 3. He has also brought to television The Odd Couple. He worked on shows such as Gomer Pyle, Lucy, Danny Thomas, and so many more. Ladies and gentlemen, his name is Garry Marshall. Now, Garry is a fabulous writer. He is a producer. He is a director. He's a wonderful friend who always has the time whenever you need help. I first met Garry at the audition for Happy Days. On the set of Happy Days, he not only gave us a chance at success, he also gave us a very strong role model.
I enjoy working with young people. I had the opportunity in my early television to work with a lot of young kids on Happy Days, and they all became very wealthy, I must say. And so I used to sit around listening to 3 19-year-olds discussing their escrow.
Do you live at home?
No, I'm in the dorms. What about you?
I live in a house.
Oh, Phi Delta?
No.
Alpha Tau Omega?
No, Mama, Papa, sister.
Garry used the show to motivate young people in school.
I don't think Lori Beth really wants to hear
yeah, before I knew what was happening, I was applying for my own library card and checking out my very first book.
I was never so proud of the Fonz or his influence until after that episode aired. It was reported that the application for library cards went up 500%. 3 million kids applied.
You never got a card?
No, I never thought they'd give it to a guy like me, but you know there's a card for everybody? That's right. Everybody is allowed to read. Who would have thought such a thing?
Garry says that his sense of humor comes from his mom, and many of his characters came from the kids that he just grew up with.
We're looking for an apartment we can share.
Yeah.
Here's one. It sounds good. 2 bedroom, 1.5 bar, wire-to-wire curtains, with burr, dirt, and purple. What's wrong with your mouth?
It's the mixture of funny words, outlandish costumes, and slapstick that gives every show that special Garry Marshall flavor.
Don't worry, we'll find her. Okay, everybody, spread out. Shirley, Dean, report to you.
I became very interested in physical comedy. And I started out in my early work, I did big physical jokes.
You've had a rough time. Sit down. Come on, I want you to relax. Put your head up here and your feet up.
Put my shoes on the bed. Not on the bed. No, my shoes on the bed. Please, no.
Put them down.
Don't turn your head. This might hurt a little.
Visual humor is my favorite. If you want to know what really makes me laugh, it's visual humor more than anything else.
Garry's comedic talent was developed and polished throughout the years by working with the best. He also wanted to have his picture taken with Danny Thomas, Dick Van Dyke, Milton Berle, Norman Lear, and Carl Reiner.
I knew how to do one-line jokes, but Carl Reiner on his show, Dick Van Dyke, taught me how to do a story.
Well, I thought you knew how to tell stories when you came for me. That's the way we paid you. We paid you a full price for jokes and stories. Now it turns out that I taught you how to do that. Well, you owe me money, and I want a refund.
Garry came to me after one of the filmings of Mork and Mindy, and he said, pulled me over to the side, and he said, Pam, you know I love you. You know, I think you're great. But the network wants to know if, you know, I think you're great, Pam, but maybe you could consider wearing a padded bra. And I looked at Garry, and tears welled up in my eyes, and I said, Gary, I am wearing a padded bra. Did you look right?
Hey, it's a chance for me to publicly do something that I wanted to do for a while, which is thank you for the fantastic education. You know, you're a great teacher. Whether you know it or not, you have all these axioms. You kind of Gary's rules for show business. Life is more important than show business. And I could always see that you live by that rule, Gary. And it's something that I try to remember. Thank you for everything, and enjoy the evening.
I was very proud that a lot of the young kids started with me, did very well, and a lot of my kids in my shows all became very successful as directors. See, they got bored doing my shows, so I made them look through the camera and find out what else is going on. So Henry Winkler, Ron Howard, Anson Williams, my sister Penny, are all directing now, and I'm very proud of them.
Hi, I'm Penny Marshall. I'm on my 752nd day of shooting in a mental hospital in Brooklyn when they called and asked me if I would send a personal message to my brother about what it was like growing up with him. I don't remember. I know he left when I was very young, so I don't have very many childhood memories of him except for squeezing my face and bouncing balls off my hat. But I do remember him as an adult. He is a key figure in my life and in my career. I thank him very much for that, and I congratulate him on his award tonight. Hi, Guy. Here's a friend to come in who's also in the hospital with me.
Hi, Guy. Hello. We're not doing Shakespeare. It's nice.
But we're doing a drama.
That's right. We're here in a mental hospital. Like your sister said, we'll be here for a while. Take care of yourself. Relax. Don't worry. We'll have a good time. Come on, we have to go get medicated again. Bye-bye, Gary. Take care.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, you little bag. Be careful. Do I look nuts to you? Do I look nuts to you?
A menstrual hospital. It's a period piece. Good night. After Gary's immense success on television, he decided to go to the movies and challenge the big screen, Gary Marshall style.
My first film was Young Doctors in Love. And one thing I loved about films is I could fill the screen. In a movie, you don't have to do the joke right in the front. You can do it in the back of the scene or in the side, and I like that.
Yeah, you know, relationships can be hard. Take Angela, for instance.
She's a hooker.
She is?
Julie, she's a hooker.
Voices are changing all the time.
You know, I mean, my mom and dad, they went to church every Sunday. Her father was murdered.
Murdered?
He's in prison. I mean, I like her. She's a good kid. She brings me presents. Well, I mean, she wants to be a hooker, but I don't know. I mean, I'm a doctor. I can't hang around with hookers. Did you ever have any relationships?
Relationships? Yeah, I've had a few. But then again, too few to mention.
From that hysterical first film, Gary has continued to coax serious actors into his special world of comedy. He has blended laughter with tears in many successful films, including one that is nominated for an award here tonight, Beaches.
When I started on the Jack Paar show, some of my jokes he would go out and he would use, and they would get a big laugh, and I would get a smile on my face. And now, 30 years later, I get really the same thrill, the same smile, and I guess that's why I keep doing it, and I still love it.
It must have been cold there in my shadow to never have sunlight on your face. You were content to let me shine, that's your way. You always walked a step behind. So
A lot of times they put down television saying it's the lowest common denominator. It's the only medium that can reach the lowest common denominator. To get up in the morning and say, I'm gonna make some rich, smart, successful people laugh, it's not what I do. I think, let them get their own laughs. I like to make people laugh who come off a hard job, they had a long day, and they want to sit down and have a good time. And I put a lot of warmth and love in my work because I think that's what is needed somebody's got to do that, and I figured that's my job. I once said, if television is the education of the American public, then I am Recess. I mean, they call me corny, they call me sentimental, they call me too positive, they call me too wish fulfillment, but they call me, and they keep calling me.
Thank you, thank God for you, the wind beneath my wings.
Ladies and gentlemen, the recipient of this year's Lifetime Creative Achievement Award, Mr. Gary Marshall.
Thank you. Hi. It's nice to get a prize in a tuxedo. But Life Achievement Award has such a finality to it. You know, I got nervous. You know, it's a little disconcerting to a person like me who's a hypochondriac. So as soon as I heard about it, I immediately went to the doctor, thinking maybe the Comedy Award people knew something I didn't know. But I am here tonight, and the man came out and said, please try to be humble quickly. So I will try to do that as a Life Achievement winner. I had many partners to do this body of work, which they left out for you people. You know, it all isn't successful. I also did Me and the Chimp, Blansky's Beauties, and Hey Landlord. So it isn't all perfect. Also, I like to acknowledge the people who made me laugh all these years. My wife, Barbara, who I've been married to 27 years, and my 3 children, Glory, Kathy, and Scotty. They have been an important part of my life. Mark Twain once said that man is the only animal that blushes, or needs to. He also, I think, man is the only animal that laughs and wants to. And I think that we have this special gift, man, and the rest of the animal kingdom is not in on the joke. Rest of the animal kingdom and a few people from the network. But I want to say, all the people who helped me in my career, I want to thank them very much. And all you people out there who never helped me at all, I also thank you, because nobody likes a mean-spirited winner. So I thank you all, and I really appreciate it tonight. Thank you very much.
Stay tuned for Christina Applegate from Married with Children.